Hi, Cheryl. Good morning. Good morning, Amy. Kathy's saying hello. How are you ladies today? Miss Sin saying hello. Carol's checking in, saying hi. As you join us, as you're coming in, you've reached our Mandala universes. And what we do each day, every day, for the last almost 6 years, 5.5 years, is we circle up. We found each other, some of us over 5 years ago, some of us 5 months ago, and we gather. Oftentimes, the leader will share a reading or a poem or that kind of thing, do some meditation, and then we draw mandalas. And that can mean anything to any one of us. I keep mine in a journal. And I may have shown you this one last week. But some of us date the page, others actually number their mandalas. And I was talking to my friend Laura last night, that's also in the group, and we were talking about, gosh, could we estimate how many there are in our collection? And this group gathers from around the world, and maybe even the net casts further than just the States. Pamela is checking in, curious who is a Florence and the Machine fan. Oh my gosh, me. I am considering concert in May. Cheryl saying small wins, the avocado in the fridge is just perfectly ripe and not mush. Mush, avocado toast for breakfast. That is what I had for breakfast. Nothing like a yummy avocado. And Pamela is saying that she just bought tickets to Florence and the Machine. She's amazing. I love her. That whole band is just amazing. I loved her when she was a supermodel too. She did some acting, I think, also. Jan is here. Hi, Jan. Yes, I'm saying fun mandalas. So as we gathered this morning, I have a reading for you, but let's do some grounding together. So from where you are in your current space, be it outside or in, go ahead and take a moment to close your eyes, to draw your breath in and release it. And as you come into your space today, surrounded by maybe art supplies or people in the home or walking the dog or enjoying nature out your window or maybe out your van door, just give yourself a few minutes to be, to just be and meet the breath and let your mind ease. And as you let the mind ease, as you meet the breath, Start to develop this rhythm, this cadence that's all your own. As one breath tumbles into the next. Also, try to just let the pause float away. So the breath becomes smoother and steady, stronger and slower. As you meet the day today, and as you find moments that you need just a little break, try to give yourself more than just a single breath for that. Shoot for 3 to 5, gathering the strength of the breath, deep and slow. Steady with that inhale and the release of the exhale. Try that same cycle, 4 or 5 more breaths. And as you come around, as you let your eyes open, if you have a check-in you'd like to share, I'll catch up with comments in a moment. But I have 2 readings out of this book that was gifted to my daughter. And she leveled up from the 8th grade to becoming a freshman in high school. Our dear friend Amy. Make a practice of resting. You find yourself beneath a canopy of trees with broken branches, covered with moss tangled at your knees. Rest assured the forest does not crawl on forever. But you must begin the journey here. For this is the time to come alive, to walk tall with a beating heart and wide open midday eyes to surrender. Here in the green, for you are still free to travel free without knowing everything. Humbly following the traces of daylight, even though the path is unmarked, even though this was not a favored start. This is your only hope to make it through. Precisely here, pushing through the land of the unknown, you will find your home in hope. So for now, while you are here, turn your attention to the lessons of strength this present forest offers. I'll catch up here. Pamela's saying, about Florence. Do you know what Florence's last name is? Florence and the Machine. She also has a poetry book, very multi-talented woman. Yeah, that's going to be fun, Pamela. Amy's check-in is feeling concerned. Found out this morning my mom's best friend had a 7-hour emergency heart surgery overnight. Awaiting more news. Please send well wishes. Collective power of healing. Oh, goodness. Sending that heart some heat, some healing, setting a vibration for her. Laura's here. Good morning, beautiful lady, she says. Thank you, Laura. And Carol's saying on Amy, she's in my heart, good wishes and good health flowing through the ethers to your mom and her friend. And Pamela's saying, sending healing love and light to your mom's best friend. And Kathy's saying, oh wow, Amy sending love and healing. Yeah, we all are. So we awoke to not one but two animals not feeling well this morning. So we've been kind of trying to figure out what's going on there. Neilko went back to bed. He was up with me early, like at 5 this morning. Cheryl's saying, may she be well. And today, it's the 3rd. Guess what, guys? I got a senior discount yesterday at the grocery store.
What?
That's funny. I was standing in line amongst a sea of seniors a little older than I at the grocery store, just buying one thing. And just out of curiosity, how old do you have to be? Turns out I'm old enough. But actually, I guess I didn't get a discount yesterday. They don't discount dairy products. Right. I'm not sure if we've decided on a sea animal for December, but today is the 3rd. I think the thing that comes to mind is a dolphin, but we can get more creative about that. It's like, if you like. Amy saying senior. Miss M sending you hugs, Amy, and Amy's saying senior Tuesday. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's the slowest shopping trip ever. I was trying to meet the pace of the store, and I was sort of in a hurry. Carol saying getting older has its perks. Yes. And Miss M saying poor critters, they can be so confused when sick. Yeah, I wish I knew what was going on. None of us want to leave this morning. And Cheryl saying, and may the beasties be well. Thank you. Yeah, the kitty didn't eat anything different than he usually does when he gets up with me at 5, but he went straight back to bed and hasn't been interested in the usual. And the dog, it was more evident that she wasn't feeling good. How about Dingo? Dingo, that's cute. Ooh, I like it. Dingo December. Ah. Oh, and a quick check-in. I'll send something out over the weekend about our White Hearts holiday, January exchange. You would just be thinking about if you'd like to participate in that. I'll send out an email. Or Dragonfly, Laura says. That's cute too. Kathy's saying, my mandala came fast today, inspired by your words, Deb. We circle up. Amy says there's a dugong, a marine mammal, a sea cow. Oh, yeah. I think they're just saltwater. They're sort of like a manatee, sort of prehistoric looking like that. But I think they're marine. You're right. We had a birthday weekend at the beach. My husband turned 60 on Friday, and I turned 50 something on Monday. And we were in one of our favorite places on the beach, sleepy little town. Um, Central, Southern Central, I would call it. So my family got some surfing in, and I swam every day, which felt good. We had a magical weekend. The weather was insanely perfect. No wind, sun, a teeny bit of drizzle one day for just a couple of hours. And yeah, none of us wanted to come back. Trying to think of reasons that we could stay another day. Mother stayed, and she'll be there for the week, I think. I'm happy for her that there's still that kind of thing, but the sun sets and the sun rises, just the pink lavender wash across the waves. It was incredible. Miss M says dragonfish. Dragonfish. There's a dragon horse. Is that what you mean? Dragon horse looks kind of like it's a seahorse. Okay, I'm calling it. Let's call it. Let's call it dragon. Dragon horse. Is that what it is? Dragon horse, like a seahorse. Sea dragon. There we go. Dragon horse. That doesn't really go with December either. I don't know. How about let's think on it, and tomorrow's Thursday, so Claudia will lead. Mull it over. Maybe talk amongst yourselves. Got to meet up with Laura last night online. Nice virtual visit with her and did some art. Is there a devilfish? Maybe. Maybe. It seems like a devilfish is sort of like a skate or a stingray. Oh, Kathy's saying I just Googled it. A deep sea dragon fish is bioluminescent fish that lives in the deep ocean. Ooh, a deep sea dragon. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up too. Carol's saying Claudia asked me to trade with her, so I'm leading tomorrow. Yeah, I'm with Miss M. Ooh, bioluminescent sounds fabulous. All right, maybe I'll call it a deep sea dragon. Deep sea dragon December. More votes. Carol's saying Dungeness December. Oh my gosh. Yeah, girl. Dungeness crab. Miss M saying yum to that, I think. Cheryl saying thinking of good trouble. And Pamela says, Dungeness crab sounds fab too. Yeah, I could eat crab for breakfast. I love crab. Dungeness crab is just the best for sure. Although I had really good blue crab in Maryland, I think it was. Or is that in Texas? Anyway, small blue crabs. I've never eaten a coconut crab. I kind of got sad when we were traveling because they'd been hunted out completely from where we were. And they're the crabs that actually like can climb trees. They're huge, and they are called crabs because they climb these palm trees or trees and knock the coconuts down and can open coconut. It's crazy town. Cheryl saying glowy. Yeah, about the bioluminescence. That's actually kind of nice. It's kind of nice to have bioluminescence in our darkest days here before the clock starts to turn itself back around on the 21st of December. I like it. Let's go with that. The bioluminescent deep sea dragon. As I'm saying, we can stick with simple December. Yeah. Let's just see how it shapes itself. Pamela saying Kirby is curled up on a pillow in my lap. No, so no drawing, just being with you all and snuggling and warm. Nice, sweet Kirby. Well, I didn't make it very far, but I'm kind of loving my gel pens right now. You probably can't see that at all, but this is a gold pen. So if you'd like to post your mandala and you want to share it with us, I can post it at our Mandala Universes on Instagram. We're so glad that you came by today. If you're joining us in our replay, the hearts are flying. And at this point, if you have an I'm willing statement or another check out, check in, check out, check it out. I'll make sure I also post the reading as well. Make a practice of resting. It's that time of year here in the States. Making a practice of resting is a good idea. We're going to our one and only Christmas party on Friday. One and done. Pamela saying willing to make rest a priority. Miss M saying I do like dolphin. Jan saying what kind of gel pens do you have? So I have these that are Jelly Roll, and They actually are retractable. I got this cute bag for my birthday from my cute daughter. She's the cutest, for sure. And let's see these. I believe these are Pentel. Summer Jelly Roll. And then these, it didn't come as a set. Oh, here we go. A Pentel metallic gel roller. And again, if you'll remind me, I'll shoot you a picture of these. And you're saying, thanks for the love, feeling hopeful. My words are an outpouring of healing energy. Yeah. With your mom and her bestie today. Wishing her a healing heart. Jan saying, willing to get shopping done early. Nice. Hopefully you have a day ahead of you after you do that. And Miss M saying, practice of resting. So with that, sending you on your way. Adieu. All the things that come with us parting after half an hour together. Thanks for joining me today. Sending all the love, deepest hearts, healing hearts, deepest breaths. I'll see you next week.